Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to my podcast, rebrand channel. Link will be in description. And we about to get into some things. So is Nicki Minaj going to gross over 100 million on tour? You know, it has been reported she has been selling out so far 17 to 18 consecutive shows. And some of the shows are over $2 million for most of her shows. And if she continues to sell out the remainder 38 or 39 shows she has left, she can gross close to 100 mil. And Nicki Minaj will be the first female rapper to gross close to or over 100 million in a tour. Okay, no other female rapper has been able to do that, which is very impressive. But maybe, hypothetically, I can see Doja doing it. Not only that, though, fans feel like Nicki was throwing some shade again at Botch and Bitter or possibly Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, I think it was at multiple female rappers. But basically, she said that, you know, artists do not pay to go on tour unless they got hits. Okay? Let's take a listen.
This is the hit section, bitch. You don't pay money to go to tours unless you got hits, bitch.
Okay, so that's why people are taking this as shade. Who could she be talking about? Okay? I definitely feel like that could have been directed at Botch and Bitter, okay, possibly Megan, but all the rest of the female rappers can't go on tour either. Scratch Off can't go on a solo arena tour. She's floppy, no shade. Sweetie, absolutely not. Glorilla Glue got to open up for Megan to pass around. So she could be talking about all the girls. All the girls really can't do a arena tour by themselves. Even Megan Thee Stallion, she's doing theaters. And they're passing it as an arena because the theaters are inside the arenas. So that's why she's able to get away with it, you know, but this is her warm-up tour, you know. And then maybe her next tour, she'll be able to compete with Nicki Minaj. I think that's what Delvo Nation wants to happen. So let me know what y'all think about that. Moving on to the Princess of Rap, Doja. Doja and Nicki Minaj are the only female rappers to earn $2 million from a single show on their tours. This is why Doja Cat is the Princess of Rap. See, the other girls can't even go on tour. Okay? Megan Thee Stallion is really doing theaters, but they trying to act like she's doing arenas. Okay? To compete with Nicki Minaj. And Botch and Bitter, who knows when she'll ever go on a solo tour and, you know, Scratch Off and Ice Spice and Sexy Red. No shade, but they're not even in the conversation for a arena tour. So, with that being said, this obviously proves that Doja Cat is that girl when we're talking about female rap. I just wish that more of her rap songs would chart instead of her pop rap songs. That would prove that she's more of a lyricist than a singer, but it's like she can't be lyrical if you constantly make ABCD rhymes and do a lot of pop rap music. No shade. Now, Doja Cat has put out a teaser for her Scarlet Deluxe coming out Friday. Let's take a listen.
Way too gone for this shit.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if I like that snippet, but I'm not going to prejudge because, you know, I said that, you know, Texas Boredom and 16 Carriages was boring and I didn't like the song from Queen B's album, the country album. And, you know, the remainder of the album is fire. I don't really care for Texas Boredom, but Country Carter is fire. Now, moving on to Botch and Bitter. It has been reported that Cardi B's alleged assault victim accused rapper of using celebrity status to get her fired over 2018 physical altercation. Okay, because Botch and Bitter, of course, has another lawsuit that is pending. Allegedly she assaulted a security guard back in 2018, and the security guard is suing her. Now, Botch and Bitter responded and said that she was a security recording me while I was going to my OB/GYN while I was 4 months pregnant. Got her own self fired, and yet America, the celeb, gets sued. Here's the thing, Loose Tooth. You didn't deny putting your hands on the security guard, which the initial lawsuit states. Okay? So you still need to pay up. Okay? Because at the end of the day, I do believe Ratchet, Cardi B from the Bronx in the poll that, was recently on Love and Hip Hop then, because it's happened in 2018, did put her hands on the security guard after she realized the security guard was basically recording her. I do believe that Botch and Bitter did that because Botch and Bitter is ghetto, okay, and ratchet. Actually, she probably threw something at the security guard instead, because one thing I noticed about Botch and Bitter, she don't really throw hands. She throw objects, mics, shoes, earrings, but she never really throw hands. So I probably would bet that she probably threw something at the security guard, hit the security guard, and now she's trying to play victim, okay? And even if you went to the doctors, right, the OB/GYN, you're supposed to have security with you to block a person from taking pictures when you don't want a person to take a picture of you. You shouldn't be in contact with the security guard by yourself, okay? Not only that, Botch and Bitter did like Doja Cat's recent post of her basically teasing the Scarlet Deluxe album, furthering the speculation that they have a collaboration on the way. And like I said before, I do think that if Doja Cat and Cardi B put out a collaboration, which I bet Doja is doing because she's frustrated with Nicki Minaj and she's no longer Team Nicki, the song will go #1. Okay, because it's going to get that payola, it's going to have a music video, it's going to have radio, it's going to have playlisting. So I do see that song going #1, and Cardi B will use that as her #1 comeback single for her next album. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Some fans are hoping that Cardi B is on the deluxe album for Scarlet. So we'll see on Friday what happens. Now, moving on to Scratch Off. Scratch Off is getting called out because she was on the red carpet with Ice Spice. They both had security. But in Mistress Service, which flopped, she did say, every time you book me with these hoes, it's going to be big drama. And that she just want a one-on-one with Ice Spice. But on the red carpet, she was mute. So fans were wondering how come Scratch Off did not run up on Ice Spice like she said she would. Well, one, didn't she get beat up by Super Peach? I don't really think she wanted to smoke. Two, Scratch Off is all talk. I don't think that she would ever run up on anybody, especially at an award show. I mean, that would be ghetto. I mean, come on. Nobody's going to risk their reputation to run up on somebody. This is not the EBT Awards. This is the iHeart Awards where Queen Bee was getting honored. Okay, so you got to carry yourself with a certain amount of class. But it also proves that Scratch Off is all talk, and despite what she says in her music, she really don't want to smoke. That's what it's given. Okay, because you said you wanted your one-on-one with Scratch Off, and every time you book me with these hoes, it's going to be big drama and how you wanted to smoke. But evidently, that was all false. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, moving on to Megan and Glowstick. Like I told you guys before, my tea was confirmed about Megan and Glow's new single coming out pretty soon. The Thotty said it's going to go number 1. And they have previewed it. I believe it was on Instagram.
Go mid, go mid, go mid, go mid, go mid, go mid, go mid. Get him blow, get him blow, get him blow.
So allegedly they're sampling Soulja Boy, and everybody is saying how they're copying Sexy Red. Okay, everybody is saying, well, this sounds similar to what Sexy Red is doing. What it also feels like is Megan has replaced her industry bestie, Botch and Bitter, with Glowfish. You know, that used to be her main bestie. Her and Megan, they was going to do the WAP tour, but it looks like now that Botch and Bitter is flopping, Megan Thee Stallion is moving on. See, Meg always shows that she's an opportunist. Now that she knows she'll never get another number 1 with Botch and Bitter, she don't want to do no music with her like that. Even though allegedly they got another song on, you know, her next album, Megan's next album, but it might not be a single because Bozo's flopped, okay? So, you know, I peeped that too. I'm like, damn, what happened to your bestie Loose 2? You done replaced her. Interesting. The queen of country or the queen of music, whatever you want to call it, Cowboy Carter is aiming for a number 1 debut on the Payola 200 album chart and allegedly will do 400,000 first week with 170,000 in per sales, 300 million streams in the US. It will earn the biggest album debut of the year by well over 100K units. That's amazing. Unfortunately, though, I do think that the chart-obsessed races will beat this record, okay? But you know, I am happy that the Queen Bee is getting more support from the Caucasian audience, and that's what she wanted, by going country, okay? You know, she got a few of the fan bases back on her side, like the Barbs. I saw some of the Barbs supporting, not all, but some of them. And so, with that being said, she played chess. Okay, and now she got the Caucasians back on her side. So I can even see her doing maybe 450, because I predicted that she would sell 400,000 or 500,000 first week. So let me know how y'all feel about that. The queen of all genres also thanked Rosetta Thorpe, a rock and roll Hall of Fame legend, in the awards speech when she was honored with the Innovator Award at iHeart, okay? She thanked Tracy Chapman, Lyndon Bartell, Prince, Stevie Wonder, Andre 3000, Tina Turner, Michael Jackson, and so many more who define any label placed upon them. I also feel like she thanked Andre 3000 because, you know, I got some tea on her and Andre on Patreon. Link will be in the description. But I think she thanked Andre 3000 because, you know, Erykah Badu don't like her, and that's Erykah Badu's baby daddy. Okay, so I kind of peeped that too. You know, I feel like that was a little bit of shade, you know. But at the end of the day, she is giving little hints that she will be dropping a rock album. Okay, so she's coming for her next number 1. And if she don't win album of the year for this country album, she will for sure win an album of the year with the rock album. And honestly, I think she'll win, you know, something for the Purdue Chicken collaboration at least. Now, Metro is receiving Donkey of the Day because he backtracks and pretends like he wasn't subbing 21 below average. He tweeted, "What I look like subbing average, and we were on the phone for an hour 2 days ago. Y'all should have known something was up, but negativity and bad news travels faster and further than anything else." What are you talking about, idiot? How are people going to know that you were on the phone with 21 below average 2 days ago? Do we have a tracker in your device? You literally tweeted, "I see a lot of niggas been scared to post the album too." And 21 below average was the main one who did not post your album. Let's be very clear. And now he trying to say, "Oh, I got hacked and blah, blah, blah. I don't believe any of that. I think that he just wants to delete his tweets and not look like a scary cat. But I do believe that he is probably scared of Champagne Thickums, and he probably got a phone call, and that's why he started to delete these tweets, because you was shading them last year. You shaded 21 Below Average when you said her loss, still winning Rap Album of the Year over Heroes and Villains, proof that award shows are just politics and not for me. I don't care about the awards, honestly. The true award and reward is knowing that the music I spend so much time on brings joy to people everyday lives. Now, her loss was with 21 Below Average and Champagne Thickums, so you was shading. Okay? Just stand on what you say. I'm tired of these men being scared. This is why Kung Fu Kenny is the king of rap, because he's not scared to say what he means, and he don't backtrack. Now, here comes Liz Diddy, okay, or Liz R. Kelly, trying to backtrack after she said that she was retiring or quitting music, okay?
Want to make this video because I just need to clarify. When I say I quit, I mean I quit giving any negative energy attention. What I'm not going to quit is the joy of my life, which is making music, which is connecting to people. Because I know I'm not alone. In no way, shape, or form am I the only person who is experiencing that negative voice that seems to be louder than the positive. If I can just give one person the inspiration or motivation to stand up for themselves and say they quit letting negative people win, negative comments win, then I've done even more than I could have hoped for. With that being said, I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm going to keep being me. Once again, I just want to say thank you.
Here she go with the sympathy, attention-seeking ways. Nobody cared that she was quitting, so now she backtracking. That's what it is. And how's she gonna pay for these lawsuits if she quit music? Okay? We ain't forget about them lawsuits, Liz Diddy. Okay? And then on top of that, we know Titanic got that contract with you, that 360 deal, so you don't have a choice. No shade. We know what type of contracts they be giving out over there. You in that slave contract, so you have no choice but to put out music. Especially when you got all those lawsuits, Liz Diddy. But anyway, got some hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description, and have a great day.